Happy Halloween. So it is Halloween, but it is the dawn of NanoWrimo, and I have a few minutes, well, probably an hour left into my son's nap time where I can kind of organize myself for tonight, finish up certain things in my HB90 NanoWrimo planner that I want to work on, and also organizing kind of my thoughts and rough outlining this first scene. This first scene is what I am really concerned about because, like I said in the previous video, I have two places where I can start, and I think I'm just gonna have to write past it because I just have to start. That is it. That is the whole point. I just need to start writing. So I am going to try and flesh out an appropriate outline for the first chapter now, so that tonight when my son goes down for bed, my husband's going to put him down and I'm going to come back here and hopefully be joining in some Jumpstart Nano writing sprints to get a head start on the NanoWrimo train. But before I do that, because this is going to be all day one vlogging, I got in this. So anyone who has read my base series, which is the Legend series, again, it's going through an overhaul, so that title will change and the book covers will change to be more up-to-date, hip with the marketing of today in fantasy romance. However, this has a wonderful section, so I've heard from multiple author tubers and just people in general who write, that it has a really good section on long series and using each book as a beat in the series of like your bigger overarching series. So if you have 5 books, each one plays its own part, but it can also be its own thing with its own 3-act structure within that book. So that is why I have purchased this one. I have Save the Cat on my Kindle, the original, and this is just Jessica Brody's expansion and knowledge on that. So I am super excited to go through this, read it while I go, because I am just fast drafting, zero drafting, writing off of an outline / exploratory writing these first 50 words of this book. And I'm so excited to go through with my page flags and annotate this and write some notes down. I'm about to pull up a blank slate, which is the most intimidating thing in a writer's career / exciting. It's more intimidating for me because I haven't, like I said, been in the flow for the last 2 years. So we're going to try it, and we're going to flesh out what I want this first scene to look like, and that it's going to require Pinterest. So let's get going. So I just set everything up. Let me pause this so I don't get copyright struck because I have Christmas jazz playing in the background. Probably gonna transfer it over to something a little bit more epic to try and fit the mood, but right then, that's what I had on. So yeah, now it's time to take each sticky note scene by scene and just get it set up so I can come back tonight later on and we'll be able to get the first 3 or 4 writing sprints in for Nano to get ahead. I'm not exactly sure what my schedule is going to be yet for Nano. I am thinking most likely I will be getting up about 6 a.m. in the morning. My son wakes up at 7:30 and trying to get in some writing sprints then. I need 2,084 words a day. So with my estimate, that's about a little bit over 4 sprints. And that's me being super kind to myself, not expecting much this first time coming back to writing for serious. So I think I gave myself like 450 words per 20-minute sprint, with a 5-minute break and then continuing. So yeah, I'm gonna go listen to some epic music and set up this scene so I have a better picture in my mind. I just looked at some of my pictures on Pinterest, and the visualizations are super helping me, because I get hung up on there's not enough description, it's not beefy enough, and I just have to remind myself, you can always go back and do that. Just write, get the gist out, like just do it. So here we go. I don't think I've ever been this intimidated to start a book before. Like Legend, I was super excited and jazzed. This one I'm excited, but it's also intimidating because the themes, the content, it can get kind of heavy. Okay. Okay, that went way better than I expected it to, because I used the Pinterest references. I got even more out of the first scene visually and how everything works. So much better than I had in my head. So I'm very happy with that. It is only like outline notes, but there is 476 of them. I'm not going to count that as a sprint. When I go back tonight and I actually write the scene, I will count those as the sprints. So this was really good. I'm really happy that I was able to come up here and flesh that out, because that scene was just giving me nightmares. But I've worked through it. I have my heading, and now I feel like I can just come in here tonight, do my 3 or 4 sprints, and get a good base for Nano. So I'll see you later tonight when we do sprints. Okay, it is 8:57. We took my little guy out trick-or-treating, and he had a ball. He was so good at saying like trick-or-treat and thank you, and it was fun. And then him and his cousin loaded up on candy, and now Daddy is putting him to bed, and I have gotten myself all situated. So I'm going to be starting my first sprint at 9, and I will be checking in with you guys after every sprint. I have a cup of cocoa here because it is pretty cold in northern New York today. So fuzzy socks, fuzzy pants, comfortable, nervous about starting another project for NanoWrimo, but we're gonna do it. Okay, so I just finished my first sprint. is 9:25. I'm taking a 5-minute break, and I got 535 words. My nano estimate was like 450, I think, so that's good. And I was writing very slow, and I had an interruption where I had to go get some more milk for my son to go down to bed with. But yeah, so far so good. I am flowing. I am getting the words down. Things that I didn't think about are occurring. Things that I need to happen are happening naturally, and I'm super excited about that. So I'm gonna give myself a 4-minute rest, and then I'm gonna go back into it because I am actually in a very good flow right now. And I actually stopped right before we see what happens to the initiates, and I'm going to take this time to look at my house names and pick a place for him to go. He's not the main character, but it's just to explain what's going to happen and then what doesn't happen with our main character. So, but I'm super excited. Very, very excited. And I'm on the NanoWrimo website, but I guess I cannot input anything probably until midnight tonight. So I'm going to hold off and do those tomorrow when I wake up at 6 a.m. I'm only probably going to go max to 10:30 tonight and then go to bed. Because sleep is important. Okay, here we go. Second sprint done. It is 9:53, and I'm going to start again at 10 and do one more for tonight. But I got 631 words, which is fantastic because, like I said, I only put down a 450 word minimum per 20-minute sprint. So that means I have to get like 2,084 words a day. That also means I have to do about 5 sprints. It's like 4.5 sprints, but technically 5 full sprints a day. And if I can keep up at this pace, I might only have to do 4, which would be super nice. I'm so impressed. It's not genius or like amazing by any means. Like, it's literally just getting the words out to get the words out sake. But it feels really good. It feels right. I'm not doubting my choice in projects. And there's a lot of cool things that I foresee in my mind movie. Like, I see when I plot a book, they come to me in scenes and I see them played out like a movie, which is why it's so hard for me to get like the perfect description down, because I can see it in my mind's eye exactly what it should look like, but getting it on paper is kind of like, how am I going to do this? And that's the hard part. But I'm so happy. I have 1,166 total words. And while I won't hit my word goal tonight with only one more sprint, because I don't want to go past 10:30, I am going to get a really, really nice jump. And tomorrow morning, my first sprint will start over. This is like a bonus day. And yeah, this feels really, really good, guys. It feels so good to be writing again and to be writing something for joy's sake. Like, there's no pressure right now. The only pressure is to get the words out. So I'm super, super happy with this. And like, I want to continue. I want to keep going. I love leaving myself on hangers that I want to go back and fill in because it makes me want to write more. I don't even think I'm going to be able to finish this entire first chapter / scene. I think I'm going to have to pick it up tomorrow. I think it's going to be about a 3,000 word chapter. Hashtag fantasy. So I'm really excited. So I'm going to take the next 4 minutes and just kind of chillax and get set up for the next. It is now 10:45. I know I said I didn't want to go past 10:30, but something came up and I had to take care of it really quickly. And I managed to squeak one more word, sprint in. They were technically old words that I had started on a very short, brief, like 2,000 word version of this project a year ago, and I liked them, and I had to squiggle them around a little bit, so I only got 521 on that final sprint, but they work. And the sprint before was 664, bringing me to a total of 2,351 words. I'm officially ahead a day on Nano. Super excited about that. Probably won't last that long, but we're gonna try to keep it up. So I will see you tomorrow on day 1, and I'll vlog some of day 1, probably all of day 1, and then give you an update. And then I won't post anything again until the end of week 1. So that will be technically next Wednesday to let you know how I did the rest of the week. So I'm going to go to bed. Good morning. My voice is so hoarse from waking up early, but we are at our desk at 6:24, and I'm just about to fill out my HB90 Preptober daily fill-in stuff, and I'm going to plug in the numbers that I got for Nano, because Nano's website is now taking numbers. And I'm also going to be eating this first round. I have green tea. So hopefully we will get some words in. I'm going to use this one just to get back on track. And it's snowing. November 1st, and it's snowing. Fun times. So here we go. Man, fortified sip of the tea. I love green tea. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Everything's updated. So my time lapse actually failed me because I ran out of space on my phone. So sometime today I'm going to have to do a huge photo dump to get things off to continue to document. But first sprint, I actually went for 25 minutes this time around, and I got 824 words. Super excited. I'm at 3,175 so far. So I'm about to take a little lunch break and get back to it. So here we go. So I just finished my last sprint. It's about 7:45. I'm gonna go get the little guy up. But I did, for that last 25-minute sprint, I got 1,091 words. So I'm sitting at 4,266. I can't believe it. I'll have to do up the math for my total word count, but it's pretty close to my daily requirement. I need to do up, like, do some addition. I'm like 100 words off of my daily need for 2,084. I have 1,915 right now, so 1,915. So I will do one more sprint sometime either this afternoon or tonight, or maybe I will just get these wordies in now in 5 minutes, and yeah, I'll do like a wrap up, let you know how I did for the day. Day one of Nano. Hey guys, so I'm making this super quick wrap up because I don't know how much space I have on my phone anymore. I am done for Nano. I am done with Nano for the day. Super excited. I have 4,477 words from the Jumpstart yesterday and words that just flew this morning. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really settled, and I'm really excited to wake up tomorrow at 6 a.m. again and do it all over again. I know some days will be worse and better than others, but I really feel like I have a good momentum going forward. I wasn't exactly sure how this morning was gonna go because I do better. I do better at night, or maybe I think I do better at night, but this morning was really good. Got up at 6 a.m., got a light breakfast. I had second breakfast. And yeah, just flew through the words. Got done around 7:40. And I'm not gonna write anymore today. I'm not gonna test it. I'm just gonna let it ride. And tomorrow I wake up and do another round of writing in the morning. After I have my, I call it fancy lunch sandwich. Hi Aska, yes, I hear you. Yes, I know. I am going to go upstairs, and, well, not go upstairs. After lunch, I am going to go record an audiobook. I am recording this week, the remainder of the week, Vanessa Vale's Man Cave. And then next week, it's on to Beautiful Demons and another project for Podium Audio. So I will catch you guys in the NanoWrimo weekly vlog, probably on Tuesday, probably be up Wednesday or Tuesday of next week, since we're gonna go week to week, starting from day one, Wednesday. So the weeks will be off by a little, it won't be Friday, but I hear you. Yeah, she's complaining. So I'm gonna go eat my lunch, take half an hour. Happy Nano. It's here. And I hope you get all the words. One love, guys.